Hi, and welcome to the first episode of Inside KISD Student Produced News for the 24-25 school year. I'm Captain Baldovino.
And I'm Ricky Brown.
Thanks for joining us. On this week's episode, we'll dive into what KCC has to offer, a spotlight on the new radio teacher, and a highlight of one of KCC's automotive students.
We'll also check in on a movie review, a Planet Soil commercial, and hit the hallways to find out people's hot takes on pouches. All this and more on Inside KISD.
In a church and symbolic tradition, early college high school seniors gathered before dawn for a sunrise celebration marking the start of their final year. The class of 2025, the 7th group to partake in this tradition, came together to spread blankets, take photos, and enjoy a breakfast of donuts and kolaches. As the sun rose, about 200 students posed for a group photo and heard motivational words from their instructors. Senior class president Eli Salmaron and other student leaders emphasized the close bonds formed over the past 3 years and the importance of finishing strong. The event fostered a sense of unity and pride among students and teachers, setting a positive tone for the final stretch of their high school experience.
As the school year starts back up, it's important for new students to learn more about their campus. Co-host Captain Baldovino fills us in on updates with the Career Center.
The Career Center is a tremendously important campus in Killeen ISD. We offer a lot of different career and technical education programs. And I think one of the coolest things about it is the wide variety of programs that we have. So we have a lot of really hands-on opportunities for students to get real-world experience and get ready for life after high school. And so you could get a job right after leaving the Career Center, or you could continue your education with things that you learned at the Career Center. You could go into the military and use skills that you learned here at the Career Center. And so whatever you do here, you're going to be really, really well prepared to get whatever career you want to build a really good life for yourself after high school. So our ag department is always super, super busy. And so they traveled quite a bit over the summer, participating in competitions and participating in leadership development. Some of our ag students for their science fair project have advanced to nationals. We had some of our education students participate in national competition over the summer, and as well as our hostess students also participated in national competition. Here at the Career Center, we hosted a lot of summer camps for middle and elementary school students to come in, and we had a welding camp as well. So we stayed busy over the summer. So definitely the pouches are a big change this year. Science really proves that y'all learn a lot better when you're not distracted. And it has been really nice so far to see people talking to each other more, or see people reading, or see people doing something besides staring at a screen. And I think security-wise, it's actually really helpful as well to not have people engaged in stuff that they shouldn't be. The advice that I would have for anybody coming to the Career Center would be to be open-minded, and I think to be really wholehearted in everything that you participate in. So even if it's a core class here, or it is your CTSO class, or maybe it's something that is new or different for you, or maybe it's pushing you outside of your comfort zone, I would encourage you to just throw your whole self at it and engage really, really fully, because we do have a lot of cool opportunities, and if you really engage with it and put your whole self into something, you're going to get a lot of benefit out of it.
Shoemaker students really had a unique opportunity to explore career path many may not have considered becoming an NBA referee. Former NBA official Gary Zielinski came to students about what it's like to be a referee, even offering them insight and encouragement to get involved during the opportunity. Zielinski included a detailed explanation of the rules and regulations of the game. Also, the decision-making process that referees must go through when it comes to high-pressure situations. Overall, the event gave the students a valuable perspective of the responsibilities of being an NBA referee.
With new changes for the school year come new teachers. Student journalist Elio Santiago highlights Mr. Griffin, the new radio teacher for KCC, in this week's Teacher Spotlight.
Hello, my name is Benjamin Griffin. I am the digital audio teacher for the Career Center. Before this job, I was the manager at the USO at Fort Cavazos. I was basically an event planner. Before that, I worked in the marketing department for an entity known as the National Alliance for Insurance Research and Education. And yes, I know insurance sounds pretty boring, but I wasn't selling insurance. I was selling the idea of insurance. So with the idea of insurance, there are people that have to be certified, and my job was to be the academic media manager slash event media on site. So we'd go to different places like San Francisco or Disney World, and we would be at certain conventions or symposiums, and we would do the daily media to try to get people inspired and into the insurance industry. I really liked it a lot. Again, the job was in Austin, and made some pretty good money there. Well, I am happily married with 2 children, so I have to say those 2 are my biggest accomplishment. I did receive the 2014 Journalism Award for News 10 for some outstanding reporting. And then basically, I mean, I'm still relatively young, so there are much more accomplishments to come, if I'm being honest. So, I also like to perform theatrically on stage in the Killeen area at the Central Texas Theater. I've had the opportunity to play some pretty amazing roles. I started out as playing Theodore Roosevelt in the show Newsies, and that was just an amazing experience. And they say once you get the theater bug, you can't stop. You got to be in all these productions and things. I'm not so much of a dancer. I do sing and I can perform, but I thoroughly enjoy doing that as well. I like to go to the movies. I'm a big movie buff. When I was in Europe, I would go to the film festivals all the time, see some really great films, get to kind of mingle around some of the actors and the directors and things. Here locally, I still like to go to the movies. I love to travel. I've been to several countries, and I just like to walk the beaten path, find some really good restaurants that may not be mainstream, maybe around the corner of the alley where some locals have some really good cuisine, and spend a lot of time with my family. I would tell my younger self, hang in there, man. It's gonna get better. Enjoy the moment. Don't worry about growing up too fast or, you know, where you're gonna go in terms of your future. Enjoy the moment. It'll be great. You're gonna meet some great people on the way. You're gonna have some amazing experiences, but more so, again, enjoy the moment. Carpe diem, seize the day.
In the past weekends, the Harker Heights Lady Knights excelled at the Dane tournament, clinching the Silver Bracket Championship after a perfect 4-0 performance. Meanwhile, the Killeen Lady Roos secured 3rd place in the Silver Bracket of the Queen of the Court tournament. The Chaparral Lady Bobcats finished 14th at the Wimberley Tex Fest, and the Ellison Lady Eagles won 4 matches at the LGE tournament in Georgetown. So far, KISD teams have competed in several tournaments, such as Chaparral at Bastrop, Ellison at Pflugerville, Harker Heights and Killeen High at Gatesville, and Shoemaker at Rockdale.
Here at the Career Center, we aim to showcase talented students across the campus. This week, student journalist Shelby Castillo dives into the school life of Kevin Autman.
Hi, I'm Kevin Autman. I'm a PM Career Center student, and I'm in the automotive course. What led me into this career path was like, as a kid, I always loved cars, and I just wanted to pursue something, and I knew this would be a great opportunity for me to be able to do what I wanted to do. This program is helpful in many ways. It reaches you out to many different colleges and trade schools and gives you information not just on what you need to know to be in the industry, but different paths you can take in the industry as well. The opportunity this class gives is really amazing because there's no other high school level course that would give you this amount of knowledge and put you in this much hands-on work that this course would do for you in your career. I'm interested in working on cars, but specifically Nissans, because ever since I was a kid, I see them in like movies and TV shows and stuff, and I always thought they'd be cool to work on and to own something like that on my own. I've been interested in automotive ever since I was a kid, because again, like always just seeing them different places no matter where it is, just like movies and stuff like that. I always thought it would be really cool to do something like that with my future. Even though in the future I want to work on Nissans, I usually enjoy working on Toyotas the most. They're pretty straightforward, none too confusing, but they help the technician do what they need to do for the vehicle. My favorite part about automotive is just the experience that I'm going to get from this class, and also how it will prepare me for the real world and be able to do what I want to do. After high school, I intend to use the connections that I've built throughout the program with different companies and different people that I'll be able to go to right after high school.
The first Friday Night Lights of the high school season is here, and Killeen ISD's teams are ready to show what a year's worth of preparation amounts to on the field. Harker Heights head football coach Mark Humble said that he thinks the school district and the community would be proud of their teams this year, and he's excited about kicking off the 2024 football season. Killeen and Harker Heights High School kicked off the football season with Killeen facing off against Vista Ridge and Harker Heights playing Cedar Park. Those looking to attend football games this season will need to follow the new clear bag procedure to enter the stadium. More information about the clear bag procedure can be found online at killeenisd.org/clearbag.
Have you seen the recent movie, I Saw the TV Glow? One of our student journalists, Miley Surdum, discusses her thoughts and opinions on the film in this week's movie review.
I Saw the TV Glow follows Owen and Maddie, played by Justin Smith and Bridget Letty Plain. They met while their parents were voting.
In their first conversation, Maddie brings up the TV show called The Pink O'Pig. The Pink O'Pig is a TV show that follows Isabella and Tara while they fight Mr. Melancholy with their psychic powers. This TV show is what will bring Owen and Maddie together throughout their lives. Owen says he can't watch it because it's past his bedtime. Maddie offers to have him over at her house to watch it with her friend. Owen lies to his mom about whose house he's staying at and walks to Maddie's house and watches an episode of The Pink O'Pig. We then time jump to them in high school. Owen and Maddie meet up at the bleachers and talk about how the past 2 years have been, and Maddie invites Owen to come to her house to watch The Pink O'Pig again. When Owen and Maddie watch The Pink O'Pig this time, Maddie starts to cry. She wants to run away from her abusive father and asks Owen to join her. Owen freaks out and tells his ex-best friend's mom that Maddie wants to run away and that she's going to take him with her. A year after that, Owen's mother dies of cancer and Maddie goes missing. The only thing left is a burning TV. The Pink O'Pig is canceled shortly after that. Owen continues to live with his dad and works at the local movie theater. Owen runs into Maddie at the grocery store. Maddie takes Owen to the bar where she tells him she's been living inside the Pink O'Pig for the last 8 years. She tells Owen to watch the last episode of the Pink O'Pig and to meet her at the high school tomorrow night. Owen goes home and watches the last episode and tries to smash his head inside the TV until his dad pulls him out and shoves him into the shower, where Owen screams for his mother. Owen goes to the gymnasium to see Maddie. This is where Maddie explains where she's been this past 8 years and how she needs Owen to go back to the Pink O'Pig with her to save the Pink O'Pig from Mr. Melancholy. But to go to the Pink O'Pig, they must bury themselves in the ground. Just like before, Owen runs away. He never sees Maddie again. Owen moves on with his life and has a family and works at a family entertainment. Owen's asthma worsens throughout the day until he breaks down at a birthday party where he screams for someone to help him, but no one does. He goes to the bathroom where he cuts his chest open with a box cutter, and inside he sees the TV static glow. Afterwards, Owen walks around the center apologizing to anyone who passes him. I love this movie. I like how weird it was, and I like all the hidden meaning inside. The lesson I learned in this movie is to accept your identity no matter what. In the movie, Owen is given multiple opportunities to live in a world he was supposed to, but instead, he chooses to live in a lie because he's afraid. Meanwhile, Maddie is afraid, but she still goes after who she wants to be. In one of the shots on the road in chalk, it says, "It's never too late." And I truly believe that. It's never too late to be who you were always meant to be. A spoiler I think would ruin the movie is that Owen and Maddie are Isabella and Tara in the Pink O'Pig. Overall, I would rate this movie a 10 out of 10. The cinematography, plot, and overall meaning is amazing and something I've never seen before.
Hi, my name is Ricky Brown, and today I'm going to be asking students and teachers what are their opinions on the new phone pouches. What is your opinion on the new phone pouches?
It's a good safety measure to keep kids on task and focused in the classroom.
I don't agree with it at all.
I think the phone pouches are a little excessive because, I mean, we have to use them. We have to lock it up for the entire day, but I think that, you know, some classes we need it in because some classes don't have, like, computers and stuff like that.
I think they're excellent because my students are a lot more engaged, and I notice that they're finishing their assignments, turning in assignments much more frequently than they were last year.
I think that it's a bad idea because, like, the kids should have their phone on them to text their parents for any kind of emergency.
I think it sucks. It's a waste of time.
Thank you for watching Inside KISD Student Produced Television. For Captain Baldovino, our crew backstage and all of us here at the Career Center, I'm Ricky Brown. We'll see you next time on Inside KISD.
Our vision is to empower students to be knowledgeable, confident in their skills, prepared, and competitive as they transition into post-secondary education and career opportunities as productive members of society. The KISD Career Center. Dream big, work hard,